11:21. Right, Shebahn is back with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Spencer. Didn't see that coming at all.
Didn't see that. I was not kind of knocked me sideways a wee bit myself.
Yeah, lovely man. Let's focus on Arsenal tonight, shall we? They're away against PSV in the first leg of the last 16 of the Champions League, live on talkSPORT as ever, 8 o'clock tonight. So former Spurs player Ivan Perisic, who plays for tonight's opposition, PSV, has reportedly made a dig at Arsenal's abilities to get over the line. Now, context is everything. We love a headline here. Here's actually what he said.
No, it's gonna be tough. They're really good team, young team, good coach. But last years they are always missing something to step up to win something. You know, I think. But we have to be ready, and I know that we're gonna have a good chance to beat them tomorrow. And I really believe in my team. And like I said, we train well today, and tactically we have to be really on the top level to show something good against them.
Not quite the same then, is it?
No. In fact, you actually sounded quite respectful there.
A nice man, actually.
That's not what we want.
We really dug deep to get the really shady bit there towards Arsenal. Lacking winning edge, we know that, and we know what they're lacking this season, and that is the striker situation.
Yeah, well, look at it. I mean, no Jesus, no Havertz, no Saka, no Martinelli. I mean, I think I said to you last week, Jeff, I mean, it's actually unacceptable, really, for a club who are going for the title still, right? We know Liverpool clear favourites and we're going to win it. But, you know, they've got a tight opportunity to win a title.
Yeah.
They've got an opportunity to win the Champions League. They have, okay, they won't be everybody's favourites. I think Liverpool and Real Madrid again would probably get favouritism before them. But they've got a draw. I think they should go through tonight over the two games. But you'd have a question mark about their firepower.
Of course you would. And you talk about the sides who, Real Madrid and Liverpool might be. Well, they might be. But Real Madrid have got to get past Atletico.
Correct.
And Liverpool have got to get past PSG.
Correct.
So it's a glorious chance for Arsenal. And I just think Arsenal fans must be sitting there scratching their heads when they see Eddie Nketiah are starting to score goals for Crystal Palace. And he might not be a regular starter. He wouldn't be a regular starter for Arsenal. But he's a goal scorer. And that's what they need.
That's why you need a squad. That's why you need a proper squad. I mean, they've left him so. I mean, Mourinho through the middle. Really? Is that what it's come to?
Yeah. By the way, Martin Keown, Arsenal Invincible, had this to say yesterday. He thinks they've got enough firepower to get through to the next round in Europe.
They got enough to get through these two legs, and I think that's what it is to get through this, to the latter stages. Of course, Real Madrid perhaps awaits them in the next round. But scoring the goals, I mean, they have to try, and I'm sure they've been working on it today, trying to find options. And I think Sterling will be given a different role, Jim. I think he'll mix it up. I don't think they'll change the system. I don't see them playing a three at the back. I feel that the compartments of the team look really solid. Why would you when you conceded the fewest amount of goals in the Premier League? So there's a lot to build upon, but people are going to have to start weighing in with goals now from the midfield area, get more bodies in the final third, and it's going to have to be some inspiration from somewhere to be successful this season.
Jeff, do you think with how much the title race has stuttered that there's pressure now on Mikel Arteta to go far in this competition and actually just win the whole thing?
There's always pressure on a manager to be successful. But if you're asking if they went out in this round, would Arteta's job be under threat? And the answer for me is absolutely not. I think he's done brilliantly at Arsenal. I think it's not down to him. I don't know what input he's got in terms of transfers and the like, but it's not down to him. I assume that he's been left as short-handed as he has. That's down to recruitment. And as a text in here said, I'm sorry, but it's Arteta's fault. He says he wants a striker that fits his system, so don't blame the board. But do you think that Arteta has absolute final say on players brought in? I wouldn't imagine so.
No.
So, but whatever. I think he's done a brilliant job. I don't see his position being under threat. I don't know about you, Coist.
No, I don't. I don't think it should be. We all know, it goes to the territory. I get that. I think he's still got enough in the bank with the continued improvement. I mean, you can make a case. If somebody had said to Arteta and Arsenal fans at the start of the season, you'll finish above Manchester City in the league, you'd take it. Because you'd think I mean, Liverpool have been brilliant. Apart from yourself, Jeff, who tipped Liverpool to win the league, I think MD finished above City would have won the league. I genuinely do. And they've been unlucky in the respect they've come up against a Liverpool side who have not put a foot wrong.
Yeah.
They have not put a foot wrong. But I can understand the frustration from the Arsenal fans about them not getting over the line.
Yeah.
So do I. But if you look at other teams, look at Manchester City, look at Chelsea, look at Tottenham, look at Manchester United. They were given an arm and a leg to be in Arsenal's position now, second in the Premier League table, into the last 16 of the Champions League.
You do look at, though, the last few years, considering he has been challenging for the title for the last, say, 3 seasons in a row. But in that time, Manchester United, who are a complete basket case, have won 2 trophies.
Yeah.
You know, so there are other ways of looking at it. In terms of tonight's opposition, they're second in the Eredivisie, PSV. Not on brilliant form, not brilliant. They lost at the weekend to the go-ahead Eagles. They've won 1 and 6 in all competitions. So I think we can all agree they can get through this tie.
Yeah, that's what
I bet Juventus thought that as well, though.
Yeah.
You know, and they went there and lost 3-1. So
yeah.
I think, I don't know what sort of team they played at the weekend in terms of the strength of their team.
Well, they're 10 points. I think they're about 10 points off Ajax at the top of the league.
So they're probably thinking to themselves, well, the league's gone.
Yeah.
We're not going to win the league.
Yeah.
But we want to go far in this. And they have been indifferent recently, but they were brilliant against Juventus. I think it's worrying because I just don't see where those goals are come from for Arsenal. Just don't see it at all.
No, I agree.
They need Saka back, don't they? Mid-March.
Oh, yes.
I mean, that changes everything if they can get through this tie, you would think.
Brilliant. Shebahn, thank you very much indeed. Going to be a lot of response, I'm sure, from our Arsenal fans. But tonight, it's all about what they got, what they settle for. 1-0 win away from home. They would, obviously, they'd bite your hand off for that, wouldn't they?
I think they'd take a draw.
Yeah.
I do. If they can come away from there tonight unscathed and get back to the Emirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're off to Bruges.
I'm off to Bruges. Early kick-off. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a great week. Bruges, and I've got a bit of PSG Liverpool as well. Yeah. So some of the football is just magical.
Be careful on that Eurostar. Be careful, because I was on the Eurostar going back to Paris, and I went via Brussels, and on the second leg of it, the lady with the drinks came along and said, "Do you like a drink?" And I said, "Yes, please. Yeah, I'll have a beer." She said, "Would you like weak, medium or strong?" And I thought, I'll be sensible here. I'd never heard of any of the beers. I'll be sensible here. I took the medium. It was 8% alcohol. 8%.
Dear me.
That's, if anybody doesn't drink, it's twice as strong, if you like, as a normal beer in England.
Can I ask you what the maximum strength one was?
I think it was 12%. It was the equivalent of wine.
Man, I remember going to the beer festival up in Houston, man. They did a beer festival every summer, man. A different class. And they had a beer, I'm not kidding you, the beer called the Orkney Skull Splitter, right? You could walk across this thing, man. It was about 12%. I think you were only legally allowed to sell it in half pints, Jeff. You took a taste of it, man. Dear me. Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, take my word for it, Coist. If you're on the Eurostar today and they offer you a beer, don't have more than 2 or 3 of them, okay? I look forward to hearing your co-commentary if you do.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.